Hi, I'm Brett Kelley, Curator of the National Civil War Museum, and this is another See, Touch, and Feel moment brought to you by Dixon AC&R of Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Today we're going to talk about Corporal Edward G. Palmer of Company A, 143rd Pennsylvania. Corporal Palmer was married in the early 1850s. He and his wife Sarah had two sons, Charles, born in 1854, and Oscar, born in 1858. Unfortunately, a couple of years later, Sarah got sick and passed away, leaving Edward as a widower and the children motherless. Edward was trying to make ends meet, and he felt the best way that he could provide for his children was to join the Army and go and fight in the war. It would guarantee a steady paycheck, and it would be a little bit more stable for them. He wrote letters home to his sons quite often. As a matter of fact, we have some of them here in the collection that were recently donated to us, and they're very touching. They're letters written by a single father who's away from his young children, and they really are very touching. I want to read a passage real quick from one of the letters. And he writes, he always starts his letters off, "My dear little ones." In this he writes, "There are a great many little boys living around here whose paws are in the rebel army. Some of them are nice little boys, and when I look at them, I think of my own little ones. And then I think that I must go out and fight those little boys' paws. And it makes me feel bad, for I do not want to kill any little boy's paws, nor do I want anybody to kill my little boy's paw. How I do wish this bad, bad war would come to an end." So he was always thinking of his sons, and by all accounts, he was a good father doing what he needed to do. Unfortunately, Edward did not live to see the end of the war. On May 10th, 1864, while the 143rd was fighting at Laurel Hill near Spotsylvania Courthouse, Corporal Palmer was in the color guard, a position of honor that he had attained, another testament to him being a good soldier, a very good soldier. He was leading the regiment into battle when he was struck in the chest by a minie ball and killed, leaving his sons orphans. Luckily, they were taken in by who we presume is an aunt and uncle. We unfortunately don't know that much about what happened to the boys after the war, but we can only hope that they lived a good life. Unfortunately, that's the way it worked during the Civil War. It's the same thing happens today in wars. Children are left as orphans, and I can only assume that they had the utmost respect for their father when they grew up. One testament to that is this piece here. This is a Grand Army of the Republic large version of a membership badge. And although Corporal Palmer was killed before the Grand Army of the Republic was established in 1866, somebody went through the process of having this made, and this is a large scale membership badge. And right down here in the star is an image from a photograph of Corporal Palmer. And we can only imagine that the sons probably had this in their possession later on, and often looked at their father's face and remembered him through his letters, which we are fortunate enough to have in the collections of the National Civil War Museum, which were donated to us recently. And they will hopefully soon, along with the rest of our collections, be open to research once we have them transcribed and scanned and everything else organized. So we hope to have researchers and our members and visitors coming in to our archives before too long. Well, thanks so much for listening, and this has been another See, Touch, and Feel moment brought to you by Dixon AC&R of Williamsport, Pennsylvania. We'll see you at the museum.